Salutations to all. Welcome to another Model United Nations conference. To preface our meeting, I would like to extend my pleasure to everyone. Allow me to step down from my position for a moment to ask how everyone is doing.
I'm doing good. Good. Thank you for asking.
Doing excellent in our offices.
I'm doing amazing.
We are all well.
To inform the board, this meeting is regularly held upon agreed schedules, whereby our current state of address shall be rising national issues caused by global stratification. Allow me to introduce and expound global stratification to everyone in the meeting for general referencing. Global stratification is the concept where resources, opportunities, and wealth vary greatly among countries and regions through uneven distribution. This is caused by differing issues that impact national development, social communities, and individual opportunities. Global divide refers to inequalities among nations by means of general needs caused by global stratification. We have two significant theories that support global stratification. The modernization theory suggests that developed countries have greater edge in education, technology, and infrastructure. Governance and economic growth remain prevalent in a country's capacity to be developed. On the contrary, less developed countries experience a decline in quality of basic resources due to a lack of financial support and proactive measures in governance. The dependency theory covers historical context and exploitation cases with core to peripheral relationships. Developed countries have a higher ground in acquiring resources from less developed countries, which results in long periods of exploitation and ongoing dependency.
Ni hao to all. Our current issue in China, biodiversity loss caused by significant decrease in our water supply. In addressing this issue, our government funded a water transfer project from the north to south regions by constructing three routes connecting lakes and rivers in an attempt to supply other areas that lack water. This led to various landscape damages, water contamination, and species endangerment. To combat this issue, we propose redesign and reconstruction of the road system, applying sustainable and modern technologies to address the water contamination. We also intend to expand our wildfire conservation marine species through new policies.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It is a privilege to represent Saudi Arabia regarding the critical issue of marine pollution caused by oil spills. Oil spills represent one of the most devastating threats to our marine ecosystems, wildlife, and coastal communities. In Saudi Arabia, with our extensive coastlines along the Red Sea and the Arabian Gulf, we are particularly vulnerable to this issue. As one of the world's leading oil producers, Saudi Arabia acknowledges its responsibility to ensure industry operates in a way that minimizes risks to the environment. Today, I want to emphasize the importance of stricter regulations on oil extraction. Enhanced oversight in extraction, transportation, and refining is crucial to prevent future oil spills. This includes using advanced spill prevention technologies like double hull tankers and ensuring that oil infrastructure is maintained to the highest standards. Routine inspections and maintenance must be also mandatory. Thank
Mabuhay! In the Philippines, we are currently experiencing an unprecedented rise of temperature largely caused by global warming due to carbon emissions. Local researchers have pinpointed energy generation by our coal and oil power plants being the widely prevalent source of power to be one of the largest contributors to these emissions. Our government has been planning on transitioning to various energy sources like nuclear and geothermal. However, the nation still continues to be dependent on coal and oil as it is a cheaper alternative. Furthermore, with the lack of sustainable coal and oil reserves in the country, the nation is very dependent on imports from international sources like China and Singapore. Although the nation wants to transition to another source of power, we are not in the right state economically to start these changes, unfortunately.
Bonjour à vous. Je suis Saida Capacity and I am honored to represent France today to address air pollution in urban areas like Paris. Diesel vehicles are a major contributor, and the government is promoting electric vehicle adoption and improving public transportation. However, some regions still exceed EU air quality standards, and our goal is to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 50% by 2030, with annual reduction of 5%. We are dedicated to protecting public health and environment through sustainability and international collaboration. Thank you.
USA Environmental degradation, increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires caused by climate change, and prolonged droughts. The proposed solution of this is expand the use of controlled burns and forest management practices while transitioning from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and nuclear power.
Alright, incredible insights and discussions we have for today. And for that, I would like to extend my gratitude to everyone on board. I will now be opening the floor for any cross examinations among the representative. This is to ensure that everyone's queries are addressed.